Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the Racing Line for another circuit guide here on iRacing. This is week 5 of Season 2 2022 in the D-Class Fixed GT4 Falken Tyre Challenge. With me, once again with me, driving the Aston Martin Vantage GT4, the brand new car here on iRacing. This week we are around Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache, or Interlagos for those of you who don't want to say the full name. The date and time is set to the 16th of April 2022 at 12:20 in the afternoon to match the official race time in the Season 2 PDF. Same format as before, breakdown lap followed by a full speed uninterrupted lap followed by an off-board lap. All circuit guys use the sprint setup, as does the fixed D-Class Challenge, and of course this is filmed before the week has begun, so it's difficult to compare lap times, but let's see if we can help you guys find some time around this quite small circuit with a couple of tricks around there. So over to the right hand side then for the nice S section of turn 1. We're going to brake just past the 100-meter board, not far past it, but just past it, hard on the brakes from 6th down into 3rd gear, braking in a straight line, trail braking in once you're in 3rd, touching this first apex curve and then accelerating out with a quick lift off. Only a slight lift for the 2nd apex to get the nose turned in, and then use all the curb on the exit up into 4th gear and up into 5th by the time you leave the full corner. Flat out all the way down here, of course, keeping it to the right hand side for the fast left-hander coming up. An easy braking zone to spot, this time just the 100-meter board, hard on the brakes from 5th down into 3rd gear. Now watch this, as we go into the entry, we're going to trail brake in 3rd, hit this apex and start accelerating straight away. We're now flat out all the way out on the exit. Don't run too wide there because you'll get a 1x. Flat out through this left-hander in 4th. As we exit, we're going to reach 5th. Now you're looking for the marshal post on the left-hand side. You'll see it just there. As that goes behind my pillar on the left-hand side of the windscreen, that's where I'm going to brake from 5th down into 4th. Get it turned in, hit that first apex, and now just feather the throttle all the way around until I feel comfortable that I'm not going to run too wide on the exit. Same thing with the Sao Paulo on the left. As that goes behind the pillar, I'm going to get hard on the brakes from 4th down into 2nd gear, taking a nice wide entry, cutting all the curb on the inside because you can, accelerating through, up into 3rd. Just as I reach 3rd, dab the brakes again, coast in, and then accelerate out this nice cambered left-hand corner using all the curb on the exit. Now, this braking zone is tricky because it's on the right-hand side of the circuit and we're aiming for the left. As that curb goes out of shot, hard on the brakes down to 2nd, bring the car right out to the left. Nice late apex here, accelerating through, up the gears into 3rd, flat out through this left-hand as we go up into 4th. Now we're going to aim to the right-hand side of the circuit, and now watch this. Just as that curb ends is where we're going to brake, and we don't want to cross the white line until after the curb ends, but we can cross it all after the curb ends. Hard on the brakes, down to 3rd, get it turned in and accelerate through. That's no 1x there as long as you cross the white line after that curb ends on the right-hand side. And then, of course, it's flat out all the way up the hill, holding it tight to the left-hand side all the way up into 5th gear. Keep it to the left-hand side. If you want to minimize your run to the line, you can, and just hold it tight to the pit wall. Of course, if you're racing and you're trying to take the racing line every lap, then get back over to the right-hand side, ready to open up the S section again. There you go for a 1:39.3. Now, full speed uninterrupted. So we're looking for the 100-meter board, just past it. Hard on the brakes, 6th. Down to 3rd gear, get it turned in, hit this apex, start accelerating through, full throttle, quick lift off, back on the throttle again, up into 4th gear on the exit. Trying not to run too wide on that curve as it gets fairly bouncy. Gonna reach 5th, and I'm trying to put minimal steering input in so I don't scrub off any time there through that left-hander. Down this straight now, keep it to the right-hand side, looking for the 100-meter board again. We're gonna get hard on those brakes from 5th, down into 3rd, get it turned in and start accelerating straight away, just before the apex. Full throttle up into 4th, don't run too wide. Hit this left apex up into 5th, and then you can keep it on the left-hand side of the circuit. Looking for that marshal post on the left. We're going to dab the brakes down into 4th, coast in, feathering that throttle now all the way around until you feel comfortable. Get back on that power in 4th. Sao Paulo zone on the left, hard on the brakes, down to 2nd, get turned in, accelerate through over the curve and up into 3rd, dab the brakes again, coast in, accelerate through in 3rd gear onto this left-hander to get the nice smooth exit you can. Over to the left-hand side as that curb on the right starts, hard on the brakes, down into 2nd, a nice wide late apex into this right-hander, up into 3rd straight away, a short shift, flat out through here in 4th gear down this left hand. Now we're going to aim diagonally to the right hand side, and as the curb ends, up in 5th gear, hard on the brakes, down to 3rd, really open up this final corner to maximize your exit. You can see accelerating from the apex point, using all the curb on the exit, up into 4th, flat out through here, holding it tight to the left, all the way up this hill, keeping it on that curb, keeping it there, again minimizing that steering input. If you can hear that your tires are scrubbing, you are losing time through sections like this. And then across the line for a 1:39.3. As usual, that is pretty much it from me. If you like these videos, then keep those likes and comments coming in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if I don't see you on track this week, then I'll see you next week for the next video here on the Racing Line. Peace!